Does EX Narm have a win con? What do people say when they mean this? EX Narmaya is a defensive style poke character, right? Does Catalina have a win con? Nothing. What is Catalina's win con? People say this all the time, and I have no idea. Wait, I'm using mediums. I just realized. Wait, kill me. There you go. What does that mean? She's a character with better buttons than a lot of people because she has the Genji. She has the Genji normals, which are good normals for the mid-range. And her risk reward in that mid-range is probably better than yours because she gets way higher mid-screen damage than almost anyone in the game whose name isn't like Wilness, Near, Blade Level 5 Lucilius, and that's it, probably. And she does a similar, in a very similar vein as a lot of other characters. She can do that same thing too in the corner as well, right? Kalina's winning if you're in the Grand Blue Zone and she's whiffing her far H, yeah. Hitting the opponent and reducing their HP to 0 is her win con, yeah. So EX Narmaya is a defensive style, like, one hit confirm, like, you know, force you to go through a zone where her normals are probably better than yours, and then kill you from there. Is that not extremely obvious? Or am I missing something? She's the same she's a worse version of those characters, but she's like the same kind of character as Percival, as Catalina, right? It's like playing Galleon without the rock to help. I don't know that that's true. People just say things a lot. It's really interesting. Oh, I'm using mediums. I can't do that. Hit me. Hit me. There you go. She really has, like, she just doesn't have heavies. It's crazy. No mediums and no lights means no normals. I have 2U and that's it. Oh, I used a light. Kill me. Oh, nice. We have that. We have that. We do have that. I think a lot of characters, by what I'm guessing, some people's definition of a win con is, I think a lot of characters in this game don't have a win con, right? I assume when people say win con, they mean, like, they need something, like, as overwhelming as, like, Percy Flame Carpet, you know? It's like oh, when I get to this situation, the game ends, right? Again, by that logic, what, 5 characters have a win con in the video game or something? So I guess having a win con isn't necessarily an indicator of how good the character is. People think win con equals game plan? She has a game plan, obviously. Again, if they think she has if they think win con means, like, again, a situation I can get you in where the game just, like, you almost have literally no counterplay, then again, what, Percival has one of those. I mean, you could argue Ladiva has one of those, because it's like, yes, you have a lot of counterplay, but, like, you know, the idea is just that she gets there, and then, you know, the game state completely flips on its head. Lucilius has Blade Level 5. Hold on, I can think of more. Matera has, like, zoners in general just have, like, keeping you at full screen, right? So Matera and Fairy and, like, Eustace and all of that would have just keeping you at full screen, right? Though that's not really a win con, that's more of a game plan. So that's not really I guess Matera doesn't have a Matera's win con would be U Butterfly, and Fairy wouldn't have a win con by this definition. Matera's win con is also being selected on the character select screen. Yeah, I guess Matera's win con is U Butterfly and Fairy doesn't have one. Yeah, I guess no character has a win con, actually. That's pretty weird. I understand that Gran has Power Raise 3 as a win con, and yet Gran almost never gets Power Raise 3. So I guess that character never wins. Is this a very, it feels like a buzzword. I feel like people don't know what a win condition is. Because again, fighting games are risk-reward simulators. If you have a spot on the screen where your risk-reward is better than the opponent, and you can hold that spot on the screen, you are going to win more often. Right? Right? Like, I'm a little confused about how people are trying to, it's like, you know, for example, if I am EX Narmaya, are we going to say that Genji Narmaya has bad normals? Is this, because, I mean, I feel like most people agree that this character is pretty good, right? So, like, where we get, like, I think she's good for lots of reasons, but, like, I think, like, Genji Narmaya has good normals, right? I would say her 2M is pretty good, I would say her far M is pretty good, right? EX Narmaya has those normals, right? They gave her basically outside of the far H, which, I mean, the Genji and Kagura far H's are a little bit closer together. There's a little bit more, you know, this still functions as like a stop sign button because it's got 6 active frames. But she's got the Genji 4M, she's got the Genji 2M, right? This is a character who pokes with these, and when she gets those hits, she gets a lot of damage in the mid-screen, right? Compared to most characters. Most characters are going to struggle a little bit. I mean, even if you want to do it fully meterless, I guess it would be what? What is the best, like, meterless thing you could get off of 4M? Like this, into that, into 6XL, into auto combo, into probably the flip or something, right? 1, 2, 3 into this or something like that, right? 4470? Do you know who that's better than? Percival. With stock up. Right? Percy with stock up does less damage off of his 4M in the mid-screen than EX Narmaya does. Right? And he doesn't get Oki afterwards. She would in this case. Right? So, like the characters that outdo this character's mid-screen are Willness, who is the highest damage character in the game, point blank periods, on average, right? Nier, who pays incredibly heavily for the privilege, and Blade Level 5 Lucilius, who does not exist, right? So this is an absurd strength of this, like, because, really, again, Nier, install Vera as well, yes, that's true, install Vera would outdo her as well, that's a good point. Install Vera is also fucking crazy, right? And also not available at round start, right? I love that on average I won this because Matera's sitting in the corner. Yeah. I mean, and he's also technically, he doesn't do quite as much off like a close H as Vasaraga would, a counter hit close H, but yeah, so this is the only character in the game besides Willness who just does this kind of damage for free at round start. Already, this is way too strong of a strength for this character to be worse than Charlotta. We're here to talk about Charlotta, but like I actually don't have to talk about anything else. Already, that is too good of a thing for this character to be worse than Charlotta. She's straight up just the second best in the game at something. Already, that's too much. She clears, right? That's kind of it. We're not really here to talk about Charlotta, or to talk about EX Narmaya, so I am gonna move on. But like, nah, right? Being the second best character at the game at something as pivotal as damage is too what the conversation ends, right? This isn't really anything else that we're here to talk about, I think. Bonk, bonk, bonk. Now, maybe you might think EX Narmaya is not very good. That one I also think I disagree with. I think he's certainly worse than regular Narmaya. Regular Narmaya is crazy, right? So, generally good points. Gran has got boots on all 4 normals with raise stacks. What are we talking about? Gran has got boots on all 4 normals without raise stacks. Oh yeah. That much damage for 25 meters is really strong. You have to find the hits. And again, she's a character with good buttons, right? So she's going to have a better, like, her game plan is pretty cohesive, I feel like, right? Also, that much damage off 25 meter, yeah, but also she can get like 4.5 on no meter at all, right? On just 2 EX cooldowns, which is, it basically doesn't happen off of far buttons, again, outside of Percy, or Blade Level 5 Lucilius, or Nier, or something like that, right? Or Willness, but, again, Willness is, that's kind of his whole thing. EX Narmaya also has incredibly good reward on defense, right? Because with her back to the wall, she can just side swap you into like her full BMB off any medium that she hits or any counter hit light, right? So her defense is also like very threatening. And she doesn't have to side swap on offense, so she doesn't necessarily pay. It's like, oh, well, she always side swaps, so her offense sucks, but her defense is good. No, when she has you in the corner, she's still pretty scary, right? She can either double side swap in certain cases or just choose not to and still get good damage, right? So, yeah, I don't know. Oh, wait, don't spot dodge that. Yeah. I don't know what the long list of things that are bad about EX Narmaya is besides not having a good pressure special, which is true. Her up-close pressure sucks. Bonk. Potato mirror? Yeah. We ran into this person, they were playing like a Nier or something otherwise, earlier. So I think this individual is out here. 1, 2. EX Narm can easily counter hit mashers? Well, EX Narm can easily counter hit anyone, though. It's not like... I feel like you have to sort of fundamentally restructure how you think about defensive gameplay. If you don't think that, like, EX Narmaya has a game plan that works. Grand Blue Handshake. That's fair. I really want to 2H you out of a Demon Flip, but I'm playing Charlotta. So that may be kind of hard to do. Hello. But you're also playing Charlotta. So you also don't have a 2H. So I can take advantage of that. One of the easiest moves to spot dodge and punish in the game as well, yeah. So can everyone? No, yeah, again, that's why, like, countering mashers is not a thing. But characters with good buttons can force you to act in a range where they can interact with you and you can interact with them, right? So you have to get into the range where you can interact with them, which means that they can, like, they just get the time to you know, fuck with you until you close that distance. I think this kind of character is the most common for people to not to think like, oh, that, like, you know, I think people think unless you're a rushdown character and you're forcing the issue. Well, you are forcing the issue on defense too. People just don't get that part. But I think unless you're a rushdown character, people don't think you have a win condition. Is what because like I heard a couple of people say a similar thing about Sandalphon, which light DP lost. That's unfortunate. I heard a couple of people say a very similar thing about Sandalphon back in the day. It was like Sandalphon is a character without a win condition. I was very confused by that too. Oopsie. Fight about the Charlotta mirror, we can command grab our own DP, yeah. Sandalphon players are just haters because he wasn't Beatrix levels of busted. I mean, he's the same character as EX Narmaya, but with a fireball instead of Setsuno, right? Not like power level wise, but like game plan wise. They're doing the same thing, right? There's a lot of characters who fit this archetype, and I don't think people they know that it exists, right? Sandalphon, Catalina, Percival, EX Narmaya, Genji Narmaya, I guess technically, but that whole character is obviously something different. I would argue that Wellness fits in this camp. I would argue that Galleon fits in this camp as well. It's a big reason why no one has any idea. Like, people keep thinking Galleon's a command, like a grappler, and they're like, wait, this character sucks as a grappler. Because people don't realize that, like, defensive character is an archetype, I think. Right? What's up? How's Charlotta? Pretty bad, but fun. But fun. Oh, no! What would you say is Sandy's win con? Sandalphon is everything I just said about Catalina, about EX Narmaya, about everything like that, right? He's the same kind of character. I feel like at a certain point, people are just gonna get mad at me for repeating literally the same words over and over. So I'm just gonna say see above. Sandy probably the most balanced DLC character so far. Ah? I think it was okay. I think it was probably Lucilius on release, actually. Because Lucy was like he was a little weak, but he was a pretty well agreed, like, he was kind of a weak mid-tier on release. Obviously, they kind of fucked him up. But now, you know, after the Masutra patch, I think he's once again, like, a solid-ish, like, mid-tier character, you know? Because, what? 2B was probably too good on release. Vayne was horrible on release. Beatrix was definitely too strong on release. Oh, nice. Versuja was too good on release. Vicala was too weak on release. I think Sandalphon's pretty strong, but I guess he just, yeah, he isn't, like, in need of a nerf or a buff, so I guess that works. Yeah, I guess so. Again, it's him or Lucy. Well, Lucy, you could argue, was a little too weak, I think, on release. Ow, ow. Oh. Say, how's the view up there to herself? Doesn't make sense, Charlotta. You're both small. Not what I meant to do, but it worked, so. Doesn't that count for something, people? Whoa! I didn't expect the air-to-air to be so weird right there. Lucy was too weak without a few months of training? I don't think so. I thought he was always, like, okay on release. He found his way into being an okay character? Maybe. He felt okay to me when he came out, though I was much worse at the game back then, so who knows? Yeah, I guess Sandy is, but it's because most of the DLC have either been very strong or very, very bad, I guess. I don't like it. Sandy to me is not like, oh, like the the epitome of an honest mid-tier or something like that. Obviously, you know how I feel about the word honest. But like, yeah, I think it's more so that, yeah, he actually, you know, he's a character that is, in the grand scheme of things, closer to the middle than most of the DLC have been. Sandy Star for people wanting to be a stance character and playing him incorrectly in that way? Maybe. But yeah, WinCon, I don't see it nearly as often, but WinCon is rapidly becoming one of those words that, like, fighting game players say it, and I go, okay, I think this conversation is now worthless. Ow. Sure. I wish I could 2H that. I guess light DP would have killed them there, probably, but... Well, that was medium flip? I think you'd do some shit like that. Yep, I'm blocking this. Oh! Oh, my God. You know what happened there? I tried to far H punish it, and I was like, wait a second, I don't have a heavy. And, like, that little bit of stutter made it so my close M didn't punish. I was like, oh, I blocked the super. I'm gonna far H, like every other character in the video game would do. And then I had to, like, I had a little bit of a lag where I was like, oh shit, right, I don't have a heavy. This character doesn't have one of those. Oh, it's minus, my bad. Bonk. Bonk. 1, 2, 3, that. And 1. Oh, I fucked it up. Bearish. Oh, I got a combo off that, but I fucked it. It's fine. Whoa! Forever pure, forever racist! Okay, cool. I'm scared. Die. Okay. Not everyone can have Vera install / BL5 levels of WinCon? Yeah. I think Sandy's stronger than most. I also think the strongest way to play him is boring. Sure. I think the elements, there's a lot of times where, like, I don't think there's ever a time where 2 elements are good in a matchup unless, like, okay. I don't think there's ever a time where 2 of Earth, Water, and Wind are a good idea. I don't think that matchup exists. But I feel like most matchups, there is an element that isn't Light or Fire that is, at least situationally, quite good in the matchup. I want to try Zooey next week. Why is she considered somewhat weak? Again, not one of these kind of like mid-range characters who can run out of her ability to do her thing and also doesn't get a lot of reward off poking you, right? She doesn't have heavies? Practically. Her far H is the worst button in the game, and her 2H is like the second worst 2H in the game, or something like that. They're just both very slow and like very hard to make work. I say it as like as a hyperbole, but Charlotta, basically the only heavy she has is close H. And JH, that's true. JH as well. Oh, get grabbed? Calm alert. Get grabbed again. Bum, 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 bum. Relies on Dragon Meter way too much. Her damage isn't good enough to make up for it. Yeah, the Dragon stuff is good, but it's not great. And again, she can run out of it relatively easily. And outside of the Dragon stuff, she's very... So they put all her stocks into having good character design. All her power budget went into her back throw animation. Oh, I tried the 2H. I forgot I'm playing Charlotta. I don't have heavies. You know, not having heavies is even worse than I thought. Who would have thought? They're pretty important, as it turns out. Up you go. I'll take you down a peg is the thing. I honestly should have done 2-2-U. I just kind of panicked. Your feet won't defeat me. Oh. Unfortunate. I got shimmied. Whoa, I didn't think you... Honestly, I thought... I didn't think this Gran was gonna shimmy me ever. That wasn't really something that I had on the mind. As far as their offensive flow chart. It's just Gran, true. It's not even EX Gran. It's regular Gran. Bing, bong, bong, bong. Oopsie. That wasn't a punish, though. I could have actually... Whoa, God. Wait, okay. Hold on. This Gran... Hold on. Are you that guy? He, like, delayed... okay, this is Gran is throw baiting, which I'm not used to. From the rest of this, I was like, oh, this Gran is, you know, like, an actual S+. But S+'s don't usually throw bait people. So now I'm spooked. Perhaps I judged you too harshly initially. Uh-oh. Oh, whoa, he DP on his own plus frames. That's some next shit, honestly. Bonk, bonk. One, what? What? Oh, Gran to you. This Gran is spooky. This Gran is filled with malice. The Gran of malice and fear. Parrish gets hurt. Ramirez even. Next level behavior. Yeah. It's the guy from the title. Holy shit. Wait, is it his versus Rising? Is it his fantasy versus Rising? Is it his blue fantasy versus Rising? What is the... Where does the title become the thing? You're going to feel this one. Whoa! I tried to meaty, I just fucked it up. That's horrible news. Okay. Sure. Oh, he just wake up MDPing a lot. I'm not sure that I'm so bothered by it, honestly. He's not getting like any reward off of it, and I think until we have a harder time against this Gran, I feel no particular desire to bait it. Charlotta mind control for real. Gran and Gina player is always the most insane and terrifying individuals. This one is mostly normal. He's MDPing a lot, which I guess maybe, but I'm not baiting it, so. It's not like I'm deterring him and he's like, no, I will not be deterred. Oh, nice. Okay, yeah, okay. I don't think I've ever seen an S+ air throw someone. I'm not, okay, yeah. Hold on. I think this guy's still learning his Gran, but there, yeah. I think literally 0 times have I ever seen an S+ air throw anyone on purpose. Oh, shit. Canceling 2U into Raging Strike like that is certainly interesting. I tried to catch him. Oh, I tried the 2H, but I'm playing Charlotta. Gran's close M, very heavy. I mean, his close M's great. It's even on block. Gran is a very nice close M. Charlotta wishes she had an even on block close M, honestly. Bonk, bonk. Yep. Up you go. I do love Charlotta's voice line on her back throw. Huh? Oh, M Fireball I think was the only one that would have fucked me up that hard like that because it has the swing first. Yeah, 2U into Raging Strike. Gran's got some bad habits, but there's some fundies on here for sure. Charlotta wishes she had a lot of things. True, like 3 extra feet of height probably. I feel like if you asked Charlotta, that'd probably be her #1. That'd make her what, like 6 feet tall? If that even. I do want to land one of these combos at some point. Charlotta wishes she was a little bit taller. She was a baller, but she would get a girl who was fine, who could call her. Yeah. Exactly. So you got it. You got it, brother. Tim was a little bit tall. Good old tall Lotta. She does not exist.